Alright, welcome back to the channel. Now, in this video, what I'm going to do is to create a login. Well, actually, we already created that. So we're gonna create a register component for this video. It's gonna be quite simple, similar to the login component. It's just some amount of refactoring, and that's pretty much it. I had some ideas as I was thinking about starting this recording. I'm thinking that I'm going to add the view router to this project, and also I may consider either that, or I may just consider putting a list of buttons here that you can click to view the different components that would have already been created, so like a tab. But we'll see how that goes. Now, so let's get started. I'm gonna grab my terminal here. The first thing that I want to do is to do a yarn serve, if yarn was what I was using. Well, yarn, let's yarn install, or just yarn. If I just say yarn. The reason why I want to do this is because when I looked at the repository, I realized that I got some amount some security vulnerability issues that I guess some stuff needs to be upgraded. There's actually 10 warnings, bot alerts, but they're not major issues. But I think I may need to delete this first. So I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna remove this. And then we can do yarn again because that did not work. So let's just wait until that is finished. Alright, so we are all finished now, and before, these were the warnings that I was getting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and push this code. So git add on, and we're basically just gonna say updated all packages, or just packages. So then we can just push this. I need to log in. And now if I should go ahead and refresh this, I would believe, well, at least 2 of them are gone. It was 10, and now we only have these here, but that's not anything major to worry about. Alright, so let's go ahead and serve this project now, and we can start to build out the component in the meantime. So what I'm gonna do is just to create a register.view file, and just put a template and a div. We won't need a div. I'm just putting it here just for a placeholder. First things first, I am going to change this to, I want to put this as here as well. It doesn't show. And then we can just put the register component right here, and copy this, make our life easier, and we're just gonna paste these here, and there we go. So it should now be the active component when we are reviewing it in the browser. So there we go. Next thing that I want to do now is to start to create create a component, I would say. See how far this is. Okay, it's not ready yet. So basically in creating this, for the average person, well, I don't know about the average person, but for me, I like to do things as simple as possible. So what I'm gonna do is basically just to copy everything that is here and then refactor it to how I want it to be. So basically just grabbing the entire template that is here, because it's a big waste of time doing otherwise, I would say. And yeah, see, I'm just make it smaller. So for one, I want to have an email. We're gonna take a name as well, and this should actually be email. Let's change this as well in here. And type of email, this is gonna be a type of text. This is just going to be user, or is it account? Use account. And the class will pretty much be the same. The next is that we're gonna do a confirm password. So I'm gonna do confirm. So it's gonna say re-enter password. Gonna be the same. For this, I'm gonna make it outlined. And we can just remove the suffix here. And we also can remove it from here as well. And we're gonna change this to register. And here we are gonna remove this as well. We'll just change this text to already have an account. And then we're just gonna say sign in. And it's the same thing. By continuing, you agree to our terms and privacy policy. So that's that. The next thing I want here is, nope, I think that is pretty much it. So that was quite simple, I would say. Let's see if this has finished loaded. So great. Open the link. And here we go. We're actually not gonna see anything yet, but it's gonna be the same thing that we had before. So now when I go back and save all, when it refreshes, we should now see the difference. So this would basically be our extremely simple login, register page, where we take their name, their email address, the password, and ask them to re-enter their password and click on register. There is one other thing that I would like to do. Well, I need to fix this. I think it's outlined and not outlined. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So it looks a little bit different. So I guess this is pretty much it for a registration page. That was quite simple. Again, we just pretty much copied everything that was in the login component, and this will depend on what are the stuff that you're really collecting from the registration page. If there are different information, that you would add different information, but this is just a very simple login register component. I mean, there are other stuff that we could add, like the V model and stuff like that, and those are stuff that I'm going to touch on later on as we move forward into this series. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.